Hi class, and welcome to Module 9. In this module, we are going to learn about errors and exceptions. Chances are you've already run across an error, or what we call an exception, which is when Python throws back at you those red text in the shell window. Today we're going to work on how to decipher those error messages, and then we're going to learn how to control for them and write better scripts that can move past them and incorporate some of the feedback into them. So your objectives with this module is that you are going to learn how to decipher error messages from your Python code. We're going to revisit the input function a bit, and you're also going to revisit building functions just so that you can try to practice with some of the error exception handling techniques. All right, so real quick, I'm just going to land on each of these pages so you get a bit of a preview. Here you're just going to learn about what these exceptions are, and exceptions is just another way to say errors. It's your program ran into something it couldn't do, so it's trying to tell you what it couldn't do. So in this activity here, you're going to write a program, and you're going to write it so that it breaks. So what I want you to see is that you get an error, and we're going to talk through how to decipher each of the pieces of information in this error. So you're going to always end up having error as you start to script your programs. So part of this class is learning how to deal with that and be able to move through those and be able to create scripts that work on the other side. So you're going to figure out what the culprits are. You're going to fix one of those errors, and then we're going to introduce our friend try and accept. So from this point forward in the semester, most of your scripts are going to include what we call try accept blocks. And these are just ways to capture most of your code inside of a try block. And if anything happens inside of that, it will go to accept. And an accept is where you can give the user some valuable information, and it allows for your program to end cleanly as well. So you're going to play with your script, and you're going to run it in a way and be a user who does not understand how it's supposed to be used, and you're going to break it from the user side, and you're going to see what the user would get, and you're going to then go back in and try and capture and deal with that error and within a try accept block within your code. So here you're going to practice with just try accept blocks outside of your buggy program just to try them to begin with, see how they play out when you do something that throws an error and sends your program to the accept block. Then you're going to go back to your buggy program, and you are going to go through you're going to fix one error, which is just going to cause, once you fix one error, you find another. So you're going to figure out how to manage for multiple types of errors within your program. Then you're going to turn in that script. All right, so what you've been working on in these past 2 pages, you're going to turn in. So be aware and make sure you always read what the requirements are for when you turn in your assignments. There are a lot of what we call built-in exceptions, and these are these error messages that you get. You were introduced to specifically type error and value error in the previous pages. These 6 here are the most common exceptions that get thrown with the type of scripts that we're going to write in this class. So I have a link here to the Python 3 page that explains each of these. So I would suggest just going in and scanning through it, and know that this is a resource for you, that if you get one of these errors, you can come back here and you know where to go to read more about it. All right, and then that particular module is done, and you have successfully learned about how to use try accept blocks within your scripts. So after you're done with this, make sure you turn in all of your assignments and then move on to the next module.